Hi, thanks for joining me. This is Angie at Chicken Scratch. This is the project we're making today, and this is the second project for the 12 weeks of Halloween. Okay, let me show you another color. If you like monochromatic, this is using the gray granite. This is one of our new colors this year. This one is basic gray. We're going to make this one. And I'll show you some candy that fits inside. Inside this one, I believe, is a pack of Skittles or M&Ms. It will hold like a pack of Sweet Tarts, Emergency. I actually do use these in the winter. Gummy bears, candy corn, any of those little snack size bags, okay? So let me give you the measurements. It's very simple. Basic gray, 7 by 7, and then a quarter of a sheet of Whisper White, which is 5.5 by 4.25. We just need it for the octopus here and the circle. We're using the, let's see, Sea of Textures stamp set, along with the coordinating framelits under the sea. I told you guys when I got this set that I totally ordered it for Halloween, so here we go. And then I'm using the Spooky Sweets right here, and this set right here will not be available till September 5th, okay? So this is in the holiday catalog. This is in our annual. Okay, let me get the Simply Scored scoring tool, and we will score this. Since both sides measure 7 by 7, we're going to start with the first side, and we're going to score it at 1 3/4 and 5. And then turn it on the other side, and you're going to score it at 1 7/8 and 6 1/4. Let's fold on the score lines. Okay. Now we want to do some cutting. I do have my template here. This is how it's going to look. So these are going to fold in, this is going to fold up, and this is going to fold over. So that's how the back looks, and I will show you here. Okay, so let's get the scissors out. We're going to be removing these two pieces down here at the bottom. And do the same thing up here at the top. Now let's take the detailed trio punch. We're going to round the edges. Same thing down here at the bottom, okay? I want to make sure that I have that all the way in there, so that's why I folded those sides in. Okay, so now let's do some stamping. I'm going to take there's 2 images from the Sea of Textures. We're using the octopus and then this image here, okay? I am going to be stamping off. So I'm going to take my basic gray. So ink it up, stamp it off, stamp. Ink it up, stamp it off, stamp. And I'm just doing this randomly. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. Yeah. Now, since we have this open, let's go ahead and sponge the edges. So I am using our sponges that I've just cut into, what, not quarters, probably 8ths or 6ths, I don't know. Cut them in half, then cut them in half, and then cut those in half. Let's see, now I want to sponge this edge. I did not sponge the edge of the octopus or the greeting. You could do that if you wanted it to look a little spookier. Okay, so now for your adhesive, we're going to place one piece of tear and tape on this side right here. And then down here at the bottom. Whoops, I need to cut that a little more. Okay. Fold that over. While I'm doing this, head over to my website, leave a comment on week 2 of the 12 weeks of Halloween. I'm going to be giving away a chick stand. I do have those back in stock. Okay, let me show you how the candy will fit. See, it just slides in just like that. Okay, so any snack size, and it can actually be a little bit bigger, like you can see. This would fit in there perfectly too. Okay, now we're going to take the basic black or black glittered organdy ribbon. You guys are going to love this stuff. Let's see, I want to tie a bow, not a knot. So I need a little bit more. Okay. Okay. And we can slide this around wherever we want it in just a minute. So I'm using Gorgeous Grape. And then I'll close that up. And then Basic Gray for the greeting. Okay, so now we need to get the Big Shot out, and we're going to cut these images out. So I've got the octopus here to cut him out, and then the stitch-shaped framelits to cut out the Spooky Sweets. Okay, so here's the Big Shot. Magnetic platform and cutting pad. And then we'll place the octopus on here first. And I do like to cut him more at an angle. Okay, so there he is. And then now we're going to cut out these Spooky Sweets. Okay, so let's get all of our pieces back in here. For this one, we're just going to add it with our regular snail adhesive. And like I said, you could sponge the edge if you want. I chose not to on this project. And then now we're going to add him with a dimensional. And we've got a couple more things to do. So let me get that dimensional there. I've got my rhinestones here. I'm going to take my dark black blend, stamping blend, and I'm going to color 2 rhinestones. I'm going to give those a second to dry. I'm going to go ahead and add the octopus here. Let's see. I don't want him covering up the letters. Oh, it looks like I smeared my ink, but I didn't. It's a piece of glitter. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to take the paper piercer and get these little rhinestones on his eyes. And you can color our rhinestones with any of our Stampin' Blend markers. Okay, so here's my original. Here's the one we just made. I think the only difference is I probably need to clean up the ribbon just a tad. Super cute, right? Don't forget, Head over to my website, enter to win a chick stand. Have a great day. Bye.